Welcome to SAT TV's news. I am Shanna Esprit, your presenter. In our top stories, a new United Workers' Party leader highlights plan for Dominica. Former Cuban detainee relieves hellish experience in Bahamas. French MPs to see evidence of Syria chemical weapons. And in sports, the Dominica Amateur Volleyball Association concludes season for 2013. Details of these will follow.
Yeah. I know that things are tough, but we will make it out. Dominica, we all gonna make it one day. The pressures of the system make us lose around. Oh yeah, we all gonna make it one day. Yeah, listen now, there's something that I wanna say to you. You get me so angry. Yeah man, this is Emma Moses, you know, and you're watching SAT News, the People's Choice, yeah? Make it blessed, make it blessed, make it blessed. Love.
Welcome back. A contractual agreement of $3,244,137.12 for the construction of the Laplane's new police station was signed in the conference room at the Ministry of Finance on Monday, September 2nd. The new station will include a magistrate court as well as an inspector's living quarter. The contract was signed by Mr. Kelvin Henderson, representative of AK Henderson Limited, and the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security, Mr. Steve Hyacinth. National Security Minister Charles Savarin said Dominica's government is committed to the comfort of the police officers with living conditions and facilities which will allow them to carry out their important functions efficiently.
Earlier this year, a modern police station was formally opened at Granby. That station was built at a cost of $3,697,129.83. I'm always amused about cents in contracts. Late last year, the Marigat police station was fully refurbished at a cost of $274,251.28. A contract in the sum of $2,763,976.21 has been issued for the construction of the new Calibishi police station.
The new facility is expected to be completed in 47 weeks and was designed by architects Roderick Roye and Hakim Dangaben of the Ministry of Public Works. It will also include a two-story concrete structure with floor space of 690 square meters. The inspector's quarters will be a single-story concrete frame building with a floor area of 87 square meters. Mr. Savarin noted that this construction will generate numerous jobs for Dominicans.
Apart from the jobs which its construction will create, it will provide comfortable accommodation for a strong police presence and increase the level of security in the community of La Plaine and the surrounding areas served by the La Plaine police station.
The security minister strongly believed that these facility constructions, led by Dominica's government under the governance of the Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, is a clear testimony of their commitment to providing the police with the facilities they need. This will aid them in carrying out their duties and roles to ensure the safety and security of our people.
The police, however, cannot do this alone, and they rely on the support and cooperation of the general public for the efficient discharge of their duties. Since I am convinced that no crime is committed anywhere in Dominica without someone other than the perpetrator being aware, we know the old saying, hazi nizowe. All crimes committed in Dominica can be solved if those members of the public who have knowledge of criminal activity inform the police, either directly or anonymously through the police hint line 1-800-4468 or through Crime Stoppers 1-800-4877.
In more news, the Youth Development Division's 8-week annual summer program came to a close on August 30th with an impressive exhibition to highlight the projects of their adult learners throughout the island at the government headquarters. Over 300 individuals were given the opportunity to learn new skills offered by the division. The classes comprised of subject areas including basic electricity, music, plumbing, tiling, and cake decorating, among others. Martha Andre, Adult Education Officer, expressed her satisfaction at the outcome of the summer program.
We have had this program nationally for a number of years now, where persons are involved in pursuing skills of their interests, and at the end of the 6 to 8 weeks training, we sort of try to exhibit their work and let people see what is being done by the division, the things that have been done, and the success of the program. This year we had over 320 persons follow the summer program, and I am pleased to see the output of what was done for the summer.
Ms. Andre said the programs are organized to suit the needs of the people.
The initial objectives that people will be self-reliant, they will be sustainable in what they do, in that, okay, this is another area I can make $1. Because a lot of the people who came to the program are already employed, you know. A lot of them. Well, in the rural areas, you will find most of them are unemployed persons. But in the rural area, most of them are employed. But then they still come because they want to do something more. They want to be able to do something when they have an occasion for it, like cakes, for orders and those things. People have first communion, birthdays, weddings. So if they can help themselves and help their friends, it is very convenient. And
according to the education officer, many people have become sole traders, providing services from the skills they have learned. Meanwhile, Ms. Gloria Shillingford, Minister of Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, said the outcome of the program has met her expectations.
I do know that the adult education officers, they work very, very hard. We have a number of zones, and I am so very proud that all of the zones are represented here. And you can see the pride with which the persons who are here view their exhibits. As a matter of fact, as soon as I came, some of them came to me and told me, that is mine. And she said, I am proud not only of what we have done, I'm proud of myself. And that says a lot. It says a lot to the government of Dominica, through the Ministry of Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, the kind of emphasis we place on education, not only of the young, but also of the adult.
She is pleased. She says that this program is designed to give individuals a second chance to attain what they missed out on the past. There were exhibits from the Southeast, La Plaine, Grand Fort, and the Roseau area and environs. In other news, curious onlookers gathered on September 1st as 4 houses were being destroyed by a raging blaze in the community of Mahu. Leading fire official Mr. Wayne Later confirmed that the fire occurred at 8:45 p.m. and first engulfed a 2-story building constructed from concrete and wood. The fire also consumed 3 other buildings in proximity to that building. According to Mr. Later, 2 of the buildings suffered damage from the roof, 1 had damages in one of the bedrooms, and the 4th one had some scorching damages onto it.
From our investigation, we have not had any injuries, but the occupant of one of the buildings, which was an elderly lady, she was taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital for observation last night, and so far that's what we have on injuries, but no other injuries were reported as a result of that fire.
The fire department is still conducting investigations as to the cause of the fire and the extent of the damages. The offset of the fire transpired on the opposite side of the St. Paul's Credit Union. In more stories, the Dove Club of Dominica on Saturday, August 31st, held an awareness walk for the children with disabilities, commencing from the Cove at Canefield to the Botanical Gardens, where the ceremony took place. Shara Jno Baptiste, Public Relations Officer of the Dove Club, said the overall aim of the walk was to notify the public, chiefly children with disabilities, that free medical care is available to them.
We get this aid for our club. We are linked with the World Pediatric Project, and we provide free medical care for children 21 years and below. Our team is specialized in self cases from cardiology, neuro, orthopedic, plastic surgery, general surgery, name it, we do it.
Ms. Jno Baptiste noted that the idea originated from St. Vincent, the first Caribbean island to initiate the Dove Club. Dominica is the first Caribbean island to be registered for free medical care under this initiative. Carly June Joseph, better known as June, Secretary of the Dove Club, said the club is a support group that aims to sensitize the public about free healthcare assistance they receive from St. Vincent.
Now, Dr. McIntyre, Dr. Rhonda McIntyre, and Dr. Julian are the two doctors that are on board with the different cases. Normally, we have a set of clinics throughout the year, but we have the cardiology clinic in Dominica. We do it here in Dominica, where they do the echoes free, but the rest of the clinics are done in St. Vincent, where is the hub of the Caribbean. So basically, with all the Caribbean islands, they meet up in St. Vincent, and we get thank you Jesus, it's from the World Pediatric Project. We get the surgeries and everything we have done, we get for free.
Although all the surgeries are free of charge, the club still requires financial help for accommodation and airfares. The Dominican government is on board with this initiative in giving back to the disabled who struggle with costs for surgeries and other healthcare needs. Spokesperson of the club, Danny James, has performed the surgery through the club and shared his experience.
Thanks to the World Pediatric Care at spinal surgery, so now today I come out to support those who do surgery in November. So I'm tell them about my experience, not to worry, nothing, everything will be alright.
What's your overview of this event, this initiative?
Excuse me?
What's your overview of this initiative?
Well, it's a positive thing. Yeah, because people need help for scoliosis. It's like a spinal disease. People need to be taken care of, because even if taken care of, during age, it will affect them physically, emotionally, mentally.
In more news, the Child Fund Caribbean on Saturday, August 31st, held a car wash to raise funds for children, particularly those who are less fortunate. This thoughtful event took place from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Cox Street, Roseau. Prices included $15 for exterior and $25 for interior. Mr. Duval Martinez, current director of Child Fund Caribbean Office, says this was a staff initiative to come together to help the children.
We are here today doing car washing, as you can see, because we want to raise some funds. And all of us are the staff members of Child Fund Caribbean. And we want to contribute to the support provided by the sponsors who in different countries, United States, Taiwan, Australia, contribute monthly for the well-being of children in the Caribbean office. So we decided that it is our duty as well to contribute as much as possible. So we thought that car washing will give us some. It's a drop in the bucket, but it is a drop.
Mr. Martinez informed us that the organization supports 7,000 children, including Dominicans and Vincentians. Some of their projects include
early stimulation activities for the preschool preparation. And then we move to the school age, and we also help them with a teacher training, school materials, preparation, readiness for the school years for the kids. Then we move to the youth years up to 18, providing them with secondary education, and finally with income generating activities up to 24.
He said during the secondary school year they work with and support the students' councils. They also work hand in hand with the Ministry of Education to assist the children during the school year. Other institutions include the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. This was the first car wash held amongst many other upcoming activities.
Thus far, this is the first one, but we are thinking in some other activities that will be launched shortly, because we want this as an ongoing activity to improve the lives of the children by gathering friends, colleagues, other organizations, the private enterprises, to help us improving those lives.
There was no specific cash target for the car wash. And in other news, a Canefield man has been pronounced dead due to an accident on the Soufriere Road. According to a report from the Public Relations Officer, Inspector John Cabin, the incident occurred at approximately 3:45 a.m. on August 31st. Car registration number PD582 was being driven by 26-year-old Lapley Luke of Canefield with 2 other occupants on board. The vehicle went out of control, colliding with a mound, then plunged into a 36-foot precipice. All 3 men were taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital Accident and Emergency Department, where Lapley was pronounced dead. The 2 other occupants sustained minor injuries and were treated and discharged. A coroner's inquest will be convened and a post-mortem will follow. Investigations into the matter are continuing. And in court news, Julian James, aged 62, from the community of St. Joseph, has been granted bail in the sum of $25,000 subsequent to his arrest for alleged cultivation and possession of cannabis. James was arrested and charged on August 30th during an anti-drug operation conducted by members of the Drug Squad, Task Force, and the Special Service Unit. 7,202 cannabis trees ranging from 6 to 12 feet were uprooted and destroyed by fire throughout the operation. 100 pounds of cured marijuana was also destroyed. The accused appeared before Magistrate Bernard Paquette on September 2nd and pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was represented by Mrs. Zina Dyer with one surety. As part of his bail conditions, he is to report to the St. Joseph Police Station every Monday and Friday respectively. The trial was set for February 11, 2014. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights.
Support Kada Slipso. Come on, take a chance. Beat me. Try your luck. Get registered. I am registered. To beat me, you have to beat the best. King Kada Slipso competition. Remember the deadline, August 31st. Register today with NCCU. Ou te ka jwe sa cowboy tout le vadwedi. Ka fe beban tout moun le ou mou te ka libishi. SAT Telecoms, the people's choice, and SATnet is the better choice. Together with NCCU, one big family.
Have you ever wanted to order on the internet but don't own a credit card, or you're just fed up of the high prices of items locally? Well, the solution is Kemet's Online Services. Kemet's Online Services order a wide variety of items and get your items in as quick as 5 to 10 days. For placing orders or for more information, call 614-9550. The sky's the limit with Kemet's Online Services.